So here we are. Why am I recording this? I don't know. No, yes, I do know. I don't know. Listen, I've been thinking about all these things that are happening recently in my life, and I don't know why. I don't know exactly what happened these last couple months, but they have been. I've been feeling stuck with work, with school, with everything. And although you may think that it is bad, that they have been bad, they're not that bad actually. Because I have lived things that now I know I'm capable of. And I'm excited about that. For example, what happened last night at that party, that was, I don't know, that thing that I felt for a moment before everything started, when I decided to go out and smoke and chase that girl, that, I don't know, I just feel like I felt different. I felt like I can change. Watching my body in the mirror changing slowly, that is kind of cool. And I really want to commit more to go to the gym, but I'm not that disciplined and I'm tired of work. But I'm thinking, why am I more tired right now? Because back then I wasn't that tired. I used to go more days at work and I used to go more often to the gym. Why wasn't I tired? I think that I'm tired because I'm thinking too much about this. Because this thing that is creeping in my head, that is keeping me stuck, that is the thing that is draining me. And I think that is the thing that I gotta solve. If I just can't clear my head about this, maybe I can get some rest and I can be more good physically and go more to the gym and also go to work, perform better. It's just like an athlete. If an athlete doesn't get proper rest and proper food, well, he ain't gonna perform. So maybe that is the case that is happening with me right now. And you see, I'm watching it. I'm watching it day to day, how I'm changing, how I'm feeling more secure about myself. Talking to ChatGPT the last couple months have been wide opening because I have seen things about myself that I acknowledge at some point, but not in that way. So it has been helpful. And now I know the things that I have to change about myself. I start to see the patterns that I have. For example, I realize, and I kind of knew it, but it struck me hard, to know that I was living in fantasies, that I was all day daydreaming with fantasies, about love, because I haven't experienced that in real life. And I have fantasies about that, about how it is, how it should be, but it is not like that in real life. I have fantasies about what my life would be, but those things are not real. And I cling to them because my life, outside distractions, my straight life is not something that I want. It's empty. It's something I don't like it. So yeah, maybe that is what I escaped to, those fantasies. But now I need to commit because I cannot keep living on chasing fantasies because they are not real. It doesn't matter how badly I want them. They're just not real. And is an example of that. It doesn't matter how much I think about her. It doesn't matter how much I want her. That is not going to happen. And I know that. I mean, it's not going to happen. It's just not going to happen. But I cling into that dream. And I really want to believe in things like law of attraction and manifestation because I really want to believe that just thinking hard enough, you're going to get things. But that's not how it works. You get it all wrong. Law of attraction is not about thinking about stuff. It's exactly the opposite stuff. It's like Schopenhauer said, desire is what keeps you hunting on. Desire is the thing that keeps you struggling. You have to let go of all desires. You have to desire nothing. And that is what I need to work on. Stop desiring stuff and start doing. Because when you start doing, then this world works with causes and consequences. The moment you start doing, then you will have real consequences. And yes, it's not going to be like you dream about. I need to face those facts. I have my perfect dream life, my perfect everything, but that is just not real and it is never going to happen, at least not in this existence. That idea that I had about a perfect world It works in the sense of thinking about death. And originally, it started about that. I created that whole scenario just to deal with what will happen after I died. You know, it was like creating my own heaven. But I forgot in the way. I lost myself in the process. And I forgot that that is not real. At least not here. Not in this existence. I like to think that when I die, I'm gonna be there. But not in this life. Not in this life. And you know, it has its bittersweet things. The good thing is, the bad thing is that, of course, I'm not gonna have it here. It's not gonna happen. I'm never gonna get there. But the good part is that this life, it's brief. This life is short. It happens fast. So it doesn't matter what happened in this life. I'm gonna get there. Doesn't matter if I'm bad. Doesn't matter if I fucked up. Doesn't matter what the fuck I do if I fail. That doesn't matter. I'm gonna get there eventually. You know. It's like a console when you're tired, when you're scared. It's like, it doesn't matter. When you fucked up, it doesn't matter. Because you're going to get there eventually. And that is what I got to remember, though. And I want to stop limiting myself. Because I'm 22 years old now. And my whole life, I've been limiting myself. I've been taking care of being so cautious, being so self-conscious about the things that I said, with whom I said, how I act. I don't want to do that anymore, man. I know I'm weird. I know if you know me in real life, you know I'm so fucking weird. I'm a weird person. That's just me. But that is who I am. I like to sing, although I know I sing bad. And if you heard that would be like fucking a very horrible sound. But I like it, and I don't want to hide it. I know my defects. I know what I'm bad at. I know the things that I have bad, but I want to embrace those. And also, I look at myself right now, and I always have this image that I'm like this ugly guy that nobody's gonna like ever. And perhaps I know, because I have friends. I've watched people in the real world. I know I'm not the most attractive person out there. But you know what? Last night, at that party with that girl, I realized something. Doesn't matter that. Of course it catches the eye. Of course you're gonna have more chances. But really, beauty, it's just a feeling. It's not just. Sorry, I like make that less of what it is. It's not just a feeling. It is a feeling. Attractiveness is a feeling that you felt on the moment, on the right moment with the right person, the right time. It's not about physical stuff. It's just about the feeling. And I'm not that bad. It's not like I look at myself and I'm horrible. No, I know I'm not handsome enough, but I'm not that bad. So I look decent. I like to think that. I don't know. I like to think I look decent. I just need to work in being more open and willing to fail and understand that, yeah, because maybe yes, maybe I am too. Maybe I'm looking for people over my level, if such thing does exist. But maybe I just need to keep focusing on people, on connections. That's what I need to work on. And yes, I am tired. And I need a rest. But resting ain't not gonna solve things. Working is. So when I said that I need a rest, I don't mean like a rest from stop thinking about this stuff. I mean like a real rest. You need to sleep. What I'm recording is, I don't know. I don't know, man. But if I had to tell you something, because it's getting late, this is getting like 9 minutes. Who the fuck is gonna watch 9 minutes? It's boring. But if I gotta leave you with something, if I gotta tell you something, man, I know it's hard. I know you're gonna doubt about, did I make the right decision? Am I doing the right thing? Could I be doing better? Fuck that. Fuck that, man. That is not real. You made a decision and you know which decision is. You decided to create content. You decided to be a YouTuber, make videos, be an artist. And that is just what you had to do. If it is the right decision, if it is what you should have done, doesn't matter. You decided. This is the only way. There is no other way. This is the only way. You decided this, and this is what you're gonna do. Okay? If you fail, I don't care. I don't give a fuck. We will burn that bridge when we get there. But you decided this. And now I want you to do it. Okay? And meditate more. Avoid distractions. Stop chasing fantasies. And enjoy fucking life. Go out. You don't need to have friends to go out. You can go by yourself. Reward yourself. Enjoy life. I really hope I really hope this works for you, man. And can I tell you something, man? You don't need to prove your value to nobody. You are already worth it, man. You are worth it. And although I sometimes judge you and be so conscious about it, I think you're cool. I like you. And you don't know how badly I wish I could hug you, man. And tell you that everything is gonna be okay. Because it is gonna be okay. I know you think that you do not believe in yourself, but I know you do. If we didn't believe in ourselves, we wouldn't be here. Maybe your life is not like the fancy things you saw on social media, but we have done plenty, and we will do much more. Just enjoy what you have. Be here, not there. In the mind, that is not real. This is real. Stop listening to music. Stop the noise. Be more present. Because this is the reality. This is life. Be here. Meditate. I know it's gonna hurt at first, but I promise you pain is gonna happen. Remember when you used to do workouts here in your room, in the floor? There was a moment when you thought you were dying. Like you want to throw up and shit, but you know that that's only momentary. And the benefits are way bigger and everlasting. So yeah, it's gonna hurt. It's gonna hurt. But it's gonna pass. And that is the way that it has to be. Well, that's everything. I hope you have a good night. And see you later.